All right, so I had a very interesting realization last night. I saw my brain in real time how it sabotages my efforts to get answers for something. Um, Quick story: I went to bed and I was thinking about something that I wanted to resolve. Yes, in my brain, I said, "Okay, let me think about this. How I can do this, and I can turn it, and whatever." And I was thinking over and over and over again, not going anywhere. Yes, until I say, okay, hold on. I'm doing exactly what my brain wants me to do, which is to think over and over and over again, because it wants to stay in that status quo. Because coming out of that status quo means the death of the brain, according to the brain. Yes? So I said, okay, if I'm doing that, then I need to get out of this. But how do I get out of this? First of all, let me just change the channel instead of continuing to think about this, which I did. And I say, for me to get out of this, I got to do it doing something, acting on something regarding this thing instead of thinking about it. Because the brain wants you to think about it. Once you start doing something about it, it wants to sabotage any little effort you are doing to get something done. Why? Because it's what it does. It's a defense mechanism of the brain, yes, and your central nervous system. So there is a way, if you find yourself in that you can do also to get out of that, which is just grabbing one little piece of something that you can do and do that every day, maybe at the same time, until your brain says, okay, there's no danger here, so I can continue doing this. The brain's got to get to the point where it feels that there's no danger on what you're doing. So it stops tricking you, yes, or sabotaging your efforts. Okay? It's like I was watching a documentary that Chris Hemsworth, the Thor guy, seems to be a very nice guy, by the way. He's doing this documentary about his uh, taking on life. Yes, he's trying to help his dad that is starting with Alzheimer's, and he doesn't want to get Alzheimer's himself. So he's going through all that process and learning new things to get the brain functioning and acting and all those things. One of the things that he went out to do was learning. He asked Ed Sheeran, which is his friend, to play. He asked if he could learn some musical instrument. Finally, he decided that it was going to be the drum. Now, he had 2 months to learn to play the drum for this one song in an Ed Sheeran concert live in front of 80,000 people. So he had to learn in 2 months. So if you see it, you know that learning the drums is not just, hitting the drums. It's just, you got to follow a beat. Yes, the day came, and according to Thor, he was saying how his brain was telling him, don't do this. You're going to look ridiculous. People are going to talk about you. They're going to say bad things about you. Your hands are shaky, and you're sweating. Your palms are sweaty and all that stuff. You shouldn't be doing this. This is not you. You should run away. That's what he said. But even though his brain was telling him that, he went out and he did it anyway, against all odds, against his brain telling him all these things. And it was nice. According to Ed Sheeran, he said, introducing, this guy learned this to play this in 2 months, and everybody, again, it's Thor. Everybody loves Thor. Yes. I'm giving you this because this is what exactly you can use. You can grab a little piece of something and then use it, again, every day until your brain says that it's not dangerous. Otherwise, it's not gonna function. You're gonna stay in the thinking mode because the thinking mode feels great. The thinking mode feels safe. The thinking mode feels like, yeah, you're home. You don't have to do anything extra. Yes, but that's not where your greatness is. Your greatness is in actually doing something out of that bubble. Okay? The life that you want is not gonna reveal to you. The life that you want, you're gonna get it by doing stupid things and doing being wrong and trying once and again until you find how to put the pieces together so you build that life that you really want. Okay? That's what I wanted to share with you. So in the meantime, remember to think critically. I'm rooting for you.